You're locked into V103, the ATL's #1 for hip-hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Yes, this is the Big Tigger Morning Show. Got Shamia Morton here this morning.
Hey, best friends.
Got comedian Miss Pat.
Good morning.
I go by the name B. Dot, but Fulton County, we have your superintendent, Dr. Mike Looney. How you feeling, Mr. Looney?
It's good to be in the house again.
Absolutely.
Glad to be here. I'm excited about the beginning of the year.
Absolutely.
Right.
Speaking of which, man, V103 is actually going to be at the pep rally this weekend, this Saturday, from 10 to 2, one at Banneker High School in College Park, one at North Springs High School in Sandy Springs. Going to have book bags and all types of treats. Are you excited about that? How you feeling about that, Dr.
It's
Looney?
one of my favorite days of every school year
Why
beginning. Well, I get to see so many members of the community, students come in eager to know more about the school they're going to be attending, get some free stuff.
Yes.
Which is always important. Get some supplies that are needed for school to be successful. And it's just a great community event.
I love it. You know,
fun.
we love free stuff.
Love free. That's the best price.
Me too.
So, Dr. Looney, now, we've always asked superintendents, like, what's your role, what's your job? But I want to know, like, in detail, what's a typical day for you as superintendent?
Well, every day is a little bit unique, and that's why I love my job so much, because it's situational. But typically, I'll go to the office somewhere between 6 and 7 in the morning, catch up on emails, phone calls, make sure our buses are running appropriately. I don't want to say put out any fires, but deal with any challenges of the day.
Okay.
And then work with our staff members, visit schools, return calls from parents, board members, community members, local politicians. I try to spend as much time as possible in school buildings because that's where the action is.
Absolutely.
That's where the rubber meets the road. That's where the teachers do their magic. They close their doors and focus on student learning. And it's just so exciting to see happening every single day.
Well, hey, good morning, Mr. Looney. I'm comedian, Mr. Pat. I was going to say Mr. Pat.
No, you Miss Pat. You Miss Pat.
I want to know, with your job, who do you get to fire?
Who do I get to
Miss Pat.
Let me ask you this. Because that lunch lady got rid of them pieces back in '85, and I ain't been happy since they got rid of the original pieces.
The square shape.
The square shape.
They had a weird pepper on them, though.
Yes.
But it was so good.
They were so good.
It's soft and
good.
soggy and still.
You need to check
good.
your lunch ladies.
Well, we've gone to a time where we have to watch fat and sugar.
What fat?
Come
And
on,
so
man.
we eat a lot healthier. But
healthier.
I will tell you, we actually don't fire out a lot of folks. It's a rare instance where we have to fire someone. We usually try to help improve them, and if not, we encourage them to find a job somewhere else.
Well, can you bring back the old pizza recipe?
Well, I don't know, but I'll tell you what, I'll work
Make
on
no
it.
promises,
I'll
right?
tell you what, if you come, we'll figure out how to serve you pizza.
So for a parent, if you have a complaint, like my child goes to a school that's in your district, and let's just say I have a complaint, is there like a chain of commands to follow? Like, or are they able to access you immediately? Like, can they go above their principal and come straight to you? Like, how does that work?
Well, so we do have complaints from time to time. We do encourage parents to use the chain of command. Start with the teacher.
Okay.
If there's an issue with your child and the teacher, if that doesn't get resolved, then go to the school principal. If that doesn't get resolved, then we have zone superintendents that work directly with the principals and solve those type of problems. Ultimately, parents can come to me. It's very common for parents to come to me. But to be honest with you, we've got 90,000 students, 106 buildings. And so I'm not going to know the details of what happened in a classroom somewhere. Right. And so I'm going to have to go back down the chain of command to try to figure everything out. So it's best to try to follow the chain of command.
Yeah,
And that's the fair thing to do, right?
Absolutely, I agree.
Absolutely.
Dr. Looney said find somebody else to do it. Too many kids.
Right.
Don't be bothering with all that.
And then also with safety. A lot of times parents like me have fear when we're sending our children to school with all the mass shootings that's happened across our nation. Are you guys doing metal detectors? You got armed guards? Like, what are we doing to ensure parents that their children
Fulton
are safe?
County Schools is fortunate. We have our own post-certified police department.
Oh, nice.
We have all the powers and authority of a regular police department. In addition to that, we have campus security associates. They're basically there to assist the police department and the school administration, kind of being a set of eyes, another set of eyes. We've invested millions and millions of dollars, thanks to the governance of our school board, on additional safety measures, everything from door alarms, state-of-the-art surveillance equipment. We do have access to metal detectors. We don't use them just to use them. We use them when there's a reason to use them and on purpose.
Gotcha.
We obviously also employ canines to come into buildings. And so we
deterrence.
have a lot of things that we've got in place for security.
We got one last question for you, Dr. Mike Looney. Again, Fulton County School District Superintendent. First day of school for Fulton County is Monday, August 7th. What you got, me, Pat?
As a parent who don't have kids in your district, I'm going to ask for the parents that do have kids in your district. What can they expect this school year?
Rigorous, challenging instruction. What we need for parents to do is to be engaged and be supportive of their children. But what they can expect is we're going to have school, and it's going to be right.
That's right. Gotta have
bring that pizza back.
And it starts
She's still stuck. She's
Monday.
heard anything you said, but just the pizza.
I'm going to send you a pizza here. I'm going to get it delivered right here.
Starts Monday, August 7th. Dr. Mike Looney, appreciate you taking time out of your life to come kick it with V103 in the audience.
Always good to be
morning.
with you, friends.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.